The record of the genealogy of Jesus the Messiah, the son of David, the son of Abraham. Abraham was the father of Isaac, Isaac the father of Jacob, and Jacob the father of Judah and his brothers. Judah was the father of Perez and Zerah by Tamar.
I killed my husbands. At least that's what Judah believed. Not murder, perhaps. But he saw me as a curse, a lethal woman. It happened to first, then Onan. Judah feared for his youngest and sent me back to my father's house to wait until Sheila grew. So I waited and I waited. But Judah never intended to give me his son. Who would hand over his last chance at lineage to the woman blamed for the death of his first two? I was destined for barrenness, shamed before my family and the village. Judah robbed me of marriage, children, and even his own law by refusing me Sheila. My prayers soured. Yahweh, God of Judah, why not smite this defiant one you call your own? Are you not a God of justice? I am a respectable woman. I obey the law, but Judah needed to be set right, shamed as he had shamed me, and I had a plan. I waited for the perfect moment. Judah's wife had died, and after mourning, he traveled to Timnah. I followed, dressed as a harlot, and waited at the edge of the gate. He came. He saw me, covered, unrecognizable. He gave me his seal, cord, and staff as pledge. What else could I have done? Judah had rejected me. My own family could hardly look at me. It wasn't the right thing. In my mind, it was the only thing left. Unfortunately, there is a difference. I had committed a crime punishable by death. And when I realized I was pregnant, I dreaded the day that people would notice. But they would have to speak with Judah. And when they did, his pledge would be exposed. Then he would be sorry and I would be satisfied. The morning they came, Isla was fetching water. I was mending my torn shawl. 3 men entered, and I pricked my finger. Blood stained the cloth. I looked up. They were Judah's friends. The tallest stepped forward. He said he knew I was with child. More blood trickled down my finger. I wiped it on my tunic. What makes you think that? I asked. He smirked. I had no husband, and my belly showed. Then you must tell Judah, I said. But the shorter man said Judah already knew. He ordered them to bring me out to be burned. They bound my hands. I begged them, let me speak to Judah. But they dragged me through the village as all the people watched. I prayed, Yahweh, send someone to Judah. And then I saw her, sweet Isla, running toward me with tears. Isla! Listen, go to my bed. Take what is under my mat. Run to Judah. Tell him, by the man whose these are, am I with child? Say to him, discern, I pray thee, whose are these? The signet, the bracelets, and the staff. I had finished speaking just before I tripped on a stone and briefly lost consciousness. When I woke, Isla was gone. I prayed. She had the fastest legs in Canaan. They brought me to the field outside the village, a scorched host rising from weeds where others had died. I had seen a woman burn there when I was 9. My mother had told me she was a wicked sinner. I stood like stone as they built the fire. I wonder if that woman thought her suffering would last forever, if the ribbons of red and orange ever delivered her to death, and whether death took her somewhere better or worse, and where it would take me. All noise drowned beneath the pounding of my heart. My chest felt aflame. I am a sinner, a prostitute, a deceiver. Oh, God, please help me. As the flames grew and they dragged me toward the heat, a cry rang out from the village. Judah, He ran toward us, waving his left hand, his right hand clutching the signet ring, cord, and staff. "Stop," he said. "Let her go." The men protested. I had played the harlot. Judah looked at me, gray eyes steady. "She hath been more righteous than I, because that I gave her not to my son, Shelah." Confused, they released me and put out the fire. The crowd dispersed slowly, leaving Judah and me alone on that island of death. Smoke hovered between us. I said nothing. Then I turned and walked back to the village. I didn't look back. So many wrongs, none adding up to a right. So much sin, and no one good enough to forgive. Judah has changed, but one of wounds that never heal, stain that lasts forever. Is there anyone who could forgive Judah? I hope so. And if someone could forgive him, I hope to God that he could forgive me too.